All right, we are live. Welcome. Okay, we're fully mic'd up. We're good. Welcome to the Beyond Cancer Live with Marina Blackford. I love the live. So if you're new here, welcome. My channel is here to help people on their cancer journey. Anybody really touched by cancer and anybody really going through something hard. You likely found my channel if you were looking for chemo tips, cancer tips, and I popped up. So I'm happy you're here and I welcome you to subscribe so you don't miss the notifications for the lives. I'm excited. It's Friday. I changed the lives to Friday this month and it's April. And I just loved the energy on the last live. I think a lot of people showed up with support and comments and questions. We have first comment on JR says, hello, Marina and friends. Thank you. And yay, some comments rolling in. Dr. Renew, hi. And Amy Lee, hello, welcome back. I love seeing returning subscribers and fans of the channel. Thank you so much. You guys provide so much support and energy for me. So, all right, it's Friday. What are we going to talk about? A couple things on my mind, but I want to see what everybody else is needing. Louise says, hey, Marina, hope you are great. I'm doing really good. Thank you, Lois. I'm going to drink some matcha tea. I made some matcha tea this morning in this cute little cup. This brand is Clever. And thank you. This brand is Clever Tea. It's dairy free and it has adaptogens like mushroom in it. And I just figured I could use that this morning. Some little brain booster. And it's in my mug that says hope because that's a huge message on my channel. There's a couple of things I always want people to leave here with. And I think that is inspiration. I think that is hope. But mostly my goal for you, if you're on the cancer journey, is to reduce fear, reduce stress surrounding treatment, and empower you to live a life beyond cancer today. Not when treatment's done, not when you feel better, not when you get your energy back, because for some of us, that might not come for a long time. And I think we all deserve to live a life well today. So thank you. Amy, your cactus is beautiful. Oh, you see it? Oh, you see my little, I just added it. Is that what you're seeing there? If you guys follow me here, you can also find me on Instagram at Marina Blackford and at Beyond Cancer Coach. And I had a sweatshirt made as well as a hat. I'm so excited. This is my brand logo because I talk about Beyond. When I started this channel many moons ago now, March of 2020, I created like a cover art. You know, if you ever do a YouTube channel, you have like a cover art in your profile photo. And I kept trying to think of like what I wanted that to say. And the best thing I could come up with was living life beyond cancer. No, beyond surviving cancer, thriving on life. That was like my first cover art for my channel. Because I felt like sometimes I don't want to feel like I'm just surviving. Surviving feels like drowning sometimes. I wanted to feel like thriving on life. And I almost want to take cancer out of it, you know, because yes, it could be a journey you're on right now, but I think we're just more than cancer patients or somebody that's had cancer. It affects you, but I feel like the goal is to learn from it, heal from it, and then live, right? So that was my first cover art on the channel. And when I was creating my website with my friend last year, that was just all I could think of was beyond cancer, beyond cancer. I want you to get to a point of feeling like you live beyond cancer, even if you're in treatment. So go to the comments. Deborah said, hi, Marina. Just had infusion, put off 1 week, low white blood cell count. Oh, yes. Deborah, I have been there. So if anybody doesn't know, I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and each time I did chemotherapy and I've done radiation and many surgeries. I had my chemo paused a couple times, and I remember it happening the first time on this last journey. I remember feeling bummed because my goal is to get through that treatment as soon as possible. And when they have to pause it, I'm like, this is not part of the plan. No, 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 no. And it really kind of bummed me out. But I'll tell you, the week off from chemo was so needed. It was like I didn't realize how needed it was. And I was so thankful to have that week off. Um, and then they did give me an injection, right? Neulasta or something like that to help boost the neutrophils or white blood cell count that tend to drop during chemo. So hopefully they're doing that. Honestly, I think that's the biggest thing, Deborah, to help boost your white blood cell count is the medication since you're on something that's suppressing it, chemo. The next best thing is to get proper rest. That's how our body restores. And so to do that, create a rhythm to your day. When you wake up, try to get some sunlight and then start drinking water immediately so that we can help detox all the medication going through your body. So, and then at some point in the day, a short walk, whatever that is, but not sitting or laying all day, getting up to go to the kitchen to get yourself a healthy snack, going to walk to your mailbox, whatever it is, but a little bit of movement, again, is going to help with that detox process. It's going to help with your circadian rhythm so that you get good sleep, so that your immune system can get better. All right. CB, hi all. I'm having a bilateral mastectomy and partial reconstruction Monday morning, and I'm very nervous. So nervous. I would be so nervous if I was you because it's a big surgery. But I want to tell you, I've done it. And the doctors that do it, here's what helped my mindset a lot, CB, was focusing on the fact that these doctors and nurses kind of do this all the time. And although it's new for you, it's not new for them. So trust them, ask questions, feel prepared going in, and have someone that is with you that can support you, take you to hospital, and help be your second ears to listen to what the instructions are for when you're done. When you're in recovery from surgery like that, make sure the nurses that are helping you are not leaving cords draped across your chest, right? To check your heart rate or your blood pressure. Everybody needs to stay clear of this chest area. You need to be slightly elevated, and you're going to go home and be slightly elevated, and you're going to get rest, and you're going to get through. At 2, you'll have a post-op usually at 2 weeks. You'll have one right after, and then 2 weeks. Then is when your drains might come out, but that's also the time to be asking when you should contact a physical therapist to start that. Usually at week 4 or after, they'll have you start physical therapy, and that helped me tremendously. We empower ourselves by feeling like we're a part of the process, CB, not just a victim to the process. I think that really helped me. Sandra, hi. I had my first infusion yesterday. I am great. Oh, Sandra, I'm giving you praying hands right now. May that infusion work well and just heal and cancer be gone, right? I'm so glad you're doing great. Keep drinking your water too. Hydrating. It doesn't have to be water, but ideally not something sugary, to be honest, because that's an immune system suppressor. Maybe some tea if you're a tea person. Christina, hi Marina, kisses from Cyprus. Wow, hello. I'm making a spinach pie and stopped to watch you. I'm 2 years cancer free and I feel great. Those are the comments we need to hear. I love having you on here, Christina. She's not currently on the cancer journey. She's here to support others, and she's here to tell you guys she's 2 years cancer free and feeling great. That is so awesome inspiration to pay forward. Thank you. Thank you. Lois, my surgery is coming up 1 week from this Tuesday, the 30th. Then chemo and radiation. Would love prayers and thoughts. Love you all. Prayers for you, Lois. I think everything's going to go perfect. It's going to go exactly as it should. Day, hi Marina. Is it normal for your hands getting cold after treatment? Oh, probably. Probably, right? Because if treatment is chemo can cause neuropathy. And I ice during chemo to prevent neuropathy, as most of you know. It was recommended by my oncologist. Ask yours and order ice gloves on Amazon. I share a link on my Amazon store for you to get those. So check that out. But day, it could be for lots of reasons, probably medication, sitting in a cold building. So what could help? I liked doing acupuncture during chemo if possible. And just ask your doctors and nurses if that's normal, if there's anything you should be concerned about. I think day, you're on here for your wife, if I recall. Anyways, thank you for asking. All right. JR is sending some love to Lois and says, "You've got it. You're going to do great." Liana, one more comment and then I'll pause for some thoughts. Liana, hi Marina and everyone. So happy to be here with all of you. I'm 9 months post chemo and 5 months post radiation. Congrats on being on the other side of treatment. It is so good to be on the other side of treatment. Everybody asks, like, when am I going to get my energy back? When can I start working on exercise or feeling better? And you can always be working on that stuff during and after treatment, but some of it is just time, guys. And I know that's hard to hear, that it just takes time, but it does. At 3 months, you'll start to notice you feel better. At 6 months, you'll feel a little better. And I hope that continues for you. They say you need to be at least a year out from treatment to really get an idea of where your body is energy wise, from all the medication you've been on. And so give yourself that grace. Now, if you've reached a year and you're like, well, I don't like that, how I feel still, I still feel low energy. Now's the time to really help yourself. There's changes you can make to start getting that energy back. And I try to share that on here with videos and lives. I also cancer coach now. I've been doing that for a couple months and I'm learning a lot from talking to people and I'm learning a lot on how I can best help people. Right now, you can book me at my website, www.marinablackford.com. And what I have right there are one-off sessions right now, but I am creating something where I can more be on that journey with you for longer than one session. So I just encourage you to consider that if you need it. I think it always helps to have somebody rooting you on, keeping you accountable to your goals. It's like a personal trainer or like a doula when I was giving birth to my son. Like having somebody be there for you can be so beneficial. So I do offer that now and I'll continue to offer that and it'll change and evolve and I'm excited to mention that. All right, what else? Let's see. Jessica, I have TNBC, triple negative breast cancer, under 5 millimeters. So they are only doing radiation, no chemo. Thoughts on skipping chemo? Um, the only thing to know, Jessica, is to make sure that your pathology is explained to you well. Pathology is like the scientific breakdown of the makeup of your cancer because there's cancer, then there's breast cancer, and then there's types of breast cancer, right? You're triple negative. Um, That is a really small size, so that's very reassuring. Um, Typically with triple negative, they often will do chemo, but that is very, very small. I would just make sure that all the scans have been properly done, bone scan, PET scan, and if you need to take those scans to get a second opinion, maybe do that along with a pathology report. So, you know, I can't tell you what to do. I can suggest what you have medically looked at. Geo. Hello. I love seeing you on here. I love your profile photo. She says, hi, Marina, with a beautiful flower. Happy Friday, everybody. So what I wanted to talk about was on my Instagram recently, I shared a reel and I loved putting this reel together because it is every year I just get, I remember this story and it gets me excited. So the first time I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I was 31 years young and I had just qualified to run the Boston Marathon. I mean, this was 3 years of signing up for 3 marathons, training, running 26.2 miles, very fast to qualify. And year 3, I squeaked by that finish line and made it. It was the best day ever, besides marrying my husband and having my kids now. It was the best day ever. And then the next week, I would go for that biopsy where they would call me and tell me that I had an invasive breast cancer and I needed to start chemo. And I can't tell you how crazy that was to go from the best day ever to literally the lowest point on my journey so far. The first time being told you have cancer because it's so scary. It's like a punch to the gut, and you're never prepared for that. So I started, to go through the process of talking to doctors and getting a treatment plan. And all I can think about was, I am getting to Boston next year. So this was around April of 2015, and Boston is every April. And I'm being told I need to start chemo. I'm being told I need to remove my breasts because I'm BRCA1. And all I could think was, okay, I had to process losing my hair, losing my breasts. And all I could think was, I have to get to this race. Like, it was my goal. And I think that's why goal setting is so important, even during the cancer journey. And your goal might not look like, I'm going to go run the Boston Marathon. Your goal might look like, I want to be able to walk a mile. Your goal might be able to, be able to get up and help somebody else, like your kids or your aging parents, whatever it is. But setting those goals is that light for you during the cancer journey. And that was my light, was getting to Boston. So this past Monday was the Boston Marathon, where if you have qualified or you've raised money for charity, you get to run one of the most amazing races, in my opinion, in Boston. And it is incredible, incredible. So every year, I love looking at the finishers and the Instagram of all the people finishing the videos. And I get so inspired of remembering my journey. So I share that on my Instagram at Marina, at Beyond Cancer Coach. It was huge, guys. I made it. I can't believe I made it. I mean, I did like 5 to 6 months of chemo, double mastectomy, breast reconstruction, and I had 4 months to train for this marathon and get there. But it was the next best day of my life. And my husband was there, that I was dating at the time. He flew and cheered me on, and it was just incredible. So I share that as inspiration that we can live a life during and after cancer treatment. And I hope you take something from that, just because I can't believe I did it sometimes. And I just like to remember it. When I'm having days of struggling now, which I could, right? I'm always learning how to be a good parent, how to be a good YouTuber, how to be a better cancer coach. And I'm like, I can do these things because I've done hard things. I beat cancer twice. And if you're on your journey, you're doing something hard now. So really give yourself that credit, pat yourself on the back. You're doing something amazing just by getting up every day and showing up. There you go. That's my story. Amy Lee, I'm on my second Taxol treatment. 10 more. Yes, 10 more. You're gonna get through. My white blood cell count has jumped up, but the fatigue is real. So real, Amy. I have been inspired to try to introduce even more healthy options because of you. Smoothies have been a big help. Amy, you made my day. Comment of the day for me so far. I love hearing this stuff. Like, we need reminders on what we can do to help ourselves. And it's hard when you're so tired, Amy, when you're like, I have cancer, I'm doing chemo. Like, just doing little things becomes hard. But I'm all about, like, what can I swap out to help myself in my day? Is there something that's not helping me that I can swap for something that could help me? I mean, you just break it down like that. And so I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. What's your favorite thing to add in your smoothie? Share. Lisa Michelle, so amazing. Thank you. All right, Lynn. I'm 2.5 years post treatment, cancer free, and feel great also. I decided to focus on eating whole foods, plant centered, and it has helped me tremendously, both physically and mentally. I am so happy you mentioned this, Lynn, because last year I wanted to learn more. I'm one of those people. I'm like, give me all the podcasts, give me all the audiobooks. It's hard for me to like sit and get through a book, but I can listen to audiobooks. I wanted to feel more empowered myself. So I became a certified holistic cancer coach through beatcancer.org. And I absolutely love their information. I have also done Square One, which is Chris Beat Cancer. I have learned so much from that stuff, and it is so helpful. It's empowering for the journey. So I did not solely beat my cancer with plants and plant based, but the power of that helping you feel better and prevent cancer, it's there. So thank you for sharing. All right, another comment here. I am Larissa. Hello, Marina and everyone. Hello. Amy Lee says, I love that setting goals is life for you. And she has a tear, crying tear emoji. It really is. again, I find inspiration everywhere, but I feel like if I don't have some goal I'm working on, it's really hard to find motivation. I mean, we're just people, and it's very easy to be comfortable. It's very easy to get in a maybe lack of a routine, honestly. And so if you put a little goal on your calendar, goal, sorry, I'm a little stuffy today. Oh, kids, toddlers, allergies. Yeah, I'm a little stuffy today. But if you put a little something on your calendar, it really helps you get there. So for me, that's why running was always great because if I felt like I was lacking in exercise, I could just sign up for a race and all of a sudden I'm back moving again. Joaquin, hi Marina, and here in the chat. Hello. Okay, so I am Larissa says, hello, Marina and everyone. I'm struggling right now. I've been counting down to what I thought will be my last chemo infusion. A mass was found at my recent CT scan. That is, when you feel derailed on the cancer journey, Larissa, it's the worst feeling, right? We mentioned it earlier with chemo being paused, like that could be disruptive. Being told you need a blood transfusion, I've been there, that can be disruptive. Um, all I can say is you have to practice now the one day at a time. What is the next step for you? Is it so you've had a scan? What's next? Are they going to do ultrasound, then biopsy? Are they doing surgery? I mean, just focus on that next step. And I would encourage you to empower yourself with looking a little bit at your lifestyle. Is there some healthy foods we can integrate to help your body heal? Is there some stress management you can do to release some stuff? Meditation helps. Um, it's a really going to be a practice of one day at a time right now. But believe what you are going through as far as medication, the next thing that it's going to work. Okay. Don't lose hope. Never lose hope. Never, never give up hope. You are not the first to have a mass. They'll show up after chemo. It doesn't mean that it's not going to go away still. They're just going to figure out the next best thing for you, and you're going to help yourself one day at a time. That's what you're going to do. Okay. Okay. All the way from India, Shivam. Hello, hello. I have so many people watching from India. I'm so grateful for you guys being here from across the pond, as they say. And I can't even, what time is it there? It's 9 a.m. here. Thank you for being here. Amy Lee, I've just been playing around with a ton of frozen fruits. Oh, here's your smoothie ingredients. Frozen fruits, coconut water, Greek yogurt, oat milk. I love it. I have my grocery list for tomorrow to try some frozen avocado and more spinach. Any suggestions? I love all of it. If you're not using banana, avocado is a great way to make sure your smoothie is creamy, and I like that. Banana or avocado. If you want to do dairy, you can. Some people are anti-dairy, whatever. But I just prefer that yogurt to be plain if it can. So if you're worried about it not being sweet enough, add some organic honey or agave, but take the sugar out of the yogurt because a lot of yogurts have a lot of sugar. That'd be my only thing. Love it. Just enjoy playing around with your smoothies. It's so good. All right, some prayers for Larissa. Lynn, I'm so sorry, Larissa. It's so incredibly disappointing. Been there. One day at a time mindset is critical. You've got this. You've got this. It's not just me saying it, it's other people too. Lynn, other people here. Jessica, did you go in menopause and not come out before your hysterectomy? Yes, I went into menopause because of chemo. And it was forced with Zoladex the first journey. The second journey, I didn't do Zoladex. We just went with it because I'd already had two kids. So chemo will kind of put you in menopause. Um, and I finished chemo April and I had hysterectomy September. So yes, I came out of menopause probably by summer, like June or July. And then I was making plans to do my hysterectomy. So yeah, I think I did start to come out a bit. I don't know if that helps you, but personally, each time I did come out of menopause, it just took about like 3 months, I want to say. Okay. Joaquin, Larissa B, my first set of scans post initial treatment, stage 2, now stage 4. I'm so sorry, Joaquin. Keep going. Keep believing that you can heal. Many people come back from stage 4. Many people live a long, long time with stage 4. Whatever it is for you, just please never give up hope. Again, you deserve to live life. Whether you're stage 0 or stage 4, you deserve to live life. Narandazo. I don't know if I said it right. Hi, all. I'm having my last chemo next week. Congratulations. Last chemo was like huge. I don't know if you get to ring that bell, but I ring the bell each time. It was great. All right, Lisa, I was diagnosed with TNBC June 23rd, June 2023. Just had chemo for 6 months, no BRCA gene. Yay. Path report, clear margins, cancer free. One lymph node involved. I'm thinking of skipping radiation. Any thoughts? That's always a tough one, Lisa. And people do ask me that a lot, right? Should I skip radiation or not? I just I can't answer it for you. I really can't because this cancer journey is so personal. My best thing to say is to talk to the radiologist, your oncologist and the radiologist. They'll probably tell you to do it if that's what's being suggested. Um, and then just focus on what you feel is right for you. What's going to be good for you, Lisa? If you're scared of doing radiation, I can tell you it's doable. I have lots of videos on it. Subscribe, check out my playlists. There's a radiation playlist there. Um, are you okay with doing it or not doing it? It's really up to you in the big picture. Do you want to feel like you did everything you possibly could? Then maybe get the radiation done. If you're worried about, symptoms and side effects, um, I mean, it's going to be irritated, some pain involved with the skin, but it heals. It just does. So it's really tough. I hope you just gotta figure out all your options, Lisa. Just weigh all those options. Jessica, oh, I am 37 and they told me I am postmenopause now. Okay. Like it's not coming back. I mean, it could come back, right? I was 36 when I was done chemo last. So it came back. So it's different for everybody. Shivam, my younger sister having osteosarcoma in its tibia bone just below knee, had 3 swelling at the area, but now she had one after first cycle of chemo, but last 2 days she had unbearable pain below. Yes, she needs to talk to her medical team and let them know. I mean, pain is not something she should be living with or swelling. Osteosarcoma is a cancer that's deep set in the bone, and that treatment can be hard, especially the chemo, because sometimes it's a chemo where you're getting it for longer and you're staying overnight in a hospital. So she just needs to really communicate with her medical team on that. Thank you. All right, so we are already at almost 30 minutes in. It flies by, guys. What else is going on for the channel? I apologize. I did not get the vlog posted for you last weekend. So much going on. I had a dental convention. I had my son's birthday. And so I just didn't get it edited, but I do have that video and I plan to get it up still. So look for a vlog coming for you soon. And then we're already at the second live of the month. So I don't have another live scheduled as of now for May, but I will get those on the calendar ASAP. So you want to subscribe so you don't miss the notifications. I'm looking at my April schedule. Next though is a tip video that'll be out in a little over a week. I usually just try to go through the comments on my channel and see what everybody's needing and create a new tip video for that. How to be a survivor, chemo, cancer bag, stuff like that. So a new tip video will be posted as well in about a week. And I just appreciate you guys showing up to these lives. It's the best part of the channel for me because I make these videos and it's just all these numbers of people that see it. But until I start interacting with people, you don't understand what an impact that a person can make. So thank you. Jessica, Lisa, I would say do radiation because of your triple negative breast cancer. It will prevent it from coming back since you have that chance. Just ask them to use Metal. It's a film you buy and they apply. What is that film? I'm gonna check it out. I learned something from you guys a lot, and I never take it for granted. So thank you. Mepitel dressing. Here we go. Thank you, Google. It's a wound dressing, transparent wound contact layer with safe tack. Minimize pain and trauma at dressing change. Okay. I'll have to learn more about it. How to apply it. Interesting. Jessica's like, hey, do it. And Jessica says, I barely had any burns. Yeah, it's the kind of thing, you know, careful guys, right? It's my YouTube. It can't be like, do this, do chemo, don't do chemo. But if you hire me as a cancer coach, we can get a little deeper, to be honest. We can weigh all the options for you and why you're choosing what you're choosing. You have to own your choices. That's why I'll allow Jessica to tell you just do chemo, but I tread a little more carefully around that. So, but reassurance that she barely had burns, and I agree. It was very tolerable for me to do radiation, especially after chemo. Chemo was harder in my journey. Nancy, when you finished chemo, did you feel apprehensive? How so? Apprehensive, like anxiety wise, or what? Explain more, Nancy. JR, Jessica, did you have a relative by the name of Sherry by any chance? Vanderhoff could be a common name, is my guess, but you never know. It's a small world. All right, so what's going on in Arizona? I am wearing a sweatshirt, like I said today, with my little brand logo. I also had a hat made for myself and a shirt, and I'm so excited about it. And I thought maybe if anybody wants to have one for themselves, I'll figure out how to add it to YouTube. I am learning all the things still, guys. It's like, yeah, you can go down the rabbit hole of YouTube channel stuff. A couple of questions popping on. I'd love to highlight some of these. Asha says, is there any vaccine coming for triple negative to stop recurrence? There's immunotherapy now, Keytruda, and they want people on that sometimes now to really lower those odds of recurrence. There is a vaccine being worked on. I don't know if it's specific to triple negative breast cancer, but I know there is a breast cancer vaccine that they're working on. That's mind blowing. So yeah, could be. Peggy, mom had her last chemo session 2 weeks ago for stage 1 breast cancer and is waiting for surgery. How to keep her motivated when I can see her struggling to stay on top of fitness, eating good food. Peggy, it's really hard when we're caring for others because we can't make anybody do anything, right? But we can kind of gently nudge. Okay. So she's going to have things she might want to eat. That's her right. But tell her you'll help her. So maybe you show up with some of those good, healthy juices, a cold pressed juice, offer to make her some healthy sweets instead of maybe something she's used to. Maybe it's oatmeal cookies for fiber and you're replacing, whatever, sugar for coconut sugar. I don't know. Go to a health food store and find some good options for her. But just little things and model that behavior, right? We can't force anybody to do well when we're not like also doing it. So if she sees that you're doing something, she might be inspired. That's one of the biggest ways to motivate people, right? Is like, I'm doing this smoothie and I've noticed that when I drink it, I feel better. That might inspire her, so like little things like that. All right, Lynn. A couple comments. Let me go back. Amy says, I love the hoodie. Thank you. I'm loving it. It's so soft and comfy. It's like, I don't know. It's just comfortable and I haven't washed it yet. So it probably has a bunch of fuzzies, but I thought a hoodie because I go to a lot of appointments and it's always so cold in there. So why not? Why not have a hoodie made? Nancy, feel like I'm worried and can't relax yet. Nancy. Okay. So when chemo's done, I would say yes, that can be pretty normal for a lot of people. I have a video on fear after cancer, and I'd recommend watching it because I kind of give some tips on things that will help you. So check that out. And I'd say it's pretty normal. If you are clear to take some vitamins and supplements, there are 2 that I'd highly recommend. One, ashwagandha. It helps with anxiety. Take 2 of those at night, help you sleep. Maybe more during the day if you want. Another supplement that highly helps with anxiety or mood is saffron. And it is proven to help boost your mood almost head to head with medications like Zoloft. So consider some supplements to help you right now. And then meditate on what it is you want for yourself. Is it healing? Is it peace? I think spending 5 to 20 minutes a day literally calming your mind and reassuring yourself that you are well can do a lot for you. Just try it. JR. Sherry was having a little conversation in the chat here. All right. What else? Oh, I see. Asha says, does anyone know the role of Ki-67 in recurrence of triple negative breast cancer? And Joaquin, on folks starting radiation, make yourself spray. Oh, I like this. Out of green tea, soothing, no burning. It sure helped me. Anyone can make it at home. What great advice. Thank you so much. Green tea. So you're going to steep and brew a green tea in some water, put it in a little spray bottle, and try and spritz it on to help relieve some burning. Natural. Why not? Make sure that green tea is not flavored, has anything else. That is just green tea, by the way. What a great little tip. I love it. Here we go. JR says that hoodie would be good merch, Marina. I'd buy it. Okay, thank you. So I'm working on it now because I don't know how all of this stuff works. Like, I have a Shopify now. I'll figure it out for you guys. And I don't have the hat to show you. I made a hat because I'm all about sun protection, getting outside and walking. If you are losing your hair or you're wearing a wig, I find like hats are really good at hiding that. I love hats. So I have a hat too. So I will show you guys soon. Thank you so much. And if it helps support the channel, it helps me keep showing up, guys, because I want to keep showing up. Like, you guys keep showing up, so I need you. Christine, welcome back. Hi, Marina. I'm losing my hair this time around, so I'm headed to a wig shop to shop and shave my head. Yikes. Any suggestions on serums and lotions for the head and to promote health hair regrowth? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. First of all, I'm sorry that you're losing your hair. It is such a tough part of the journey. It really, really is. But I've been there, as you know. So I did get a wig and I did use that sometimes, but not a lot. Not the second time. I love that though. Finding a good wig will help you. And yes, serums and lotions. Serums with rosemary oil are soothing for the scalp. And I link one on my Amazon store. Miel is the brand, and it has great reviews. I highly recommend it. And a gentle scalp scrub if your scalp starts to get itchy when you shave or get rid of most of that hair. I link one of those too, but a gentle scalp scrub. I really like when I linked. I think it's from Zion Health. And as far as hair regrowth, that rosemary oil will help your scalp regrow hair when it's time. So again, that brand Miel, check it out. Joaquin you said saffron. Thank you so much for that. Seeing my palliative doctor soon. Great. Guys, I'm starting to lose my voice, unfortunately, because of what's going on with my sinuses right now. So I'm going to wrap up the live today. Subscribe so you don't miss the notifications for the next one. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Have a great day.